My name is Joshua Donlan, and I'm here to talk to you about my career web. A career web is a new concept that isn't just about climbing a corporate ladder. It's about your whole career and moving up and down and sideways and remaining versatile so that you can grow and experience based around a central theme or a central foundation of principles that really makes you who you are and drives you from the day to day. My personal career web is focused on making sure that I'm the best that I can be, and that's done through learning, continuing my education, educating others as a professor, but also maintaining my client relations and making sure that I'm relevant into a corporate and professional web. Here's a look at a snapshot of my career web. The career web is built upon a center core, and that core holds your mission statement, or the key principles and tenets that make you who you are, that drive you, and that fuel your motivation. For me, that's my family, and I'm trying to make the best life possible for my family, a life that I didn't have, and a life that I feel they should have. My whole goal is to make choices in life and expand upon my professional assets so that they can have the things that I didn't have. They shouldn't have to experience some of the things that I went through, the pain, the hurt, sometimes not having, and I don't want them to want for anything. So that's what drives me on a day-to-day basis. Beyond that, I'm a professor. I like to impart knowledge onto others. I take great joy in knowing that every day the things that I do are contributing to helping make other people's lives better as well, not just my own. And I'm hoping that in their lives they will look back and see me as somebody who impacted them in a meaningful way, and that helped them get to where they wanted to be in life as well. On the outskirts of the career web are the careers that tie back into that central mission statement, or the focus. Careers that tie into who you are as a person, that play to your strengths, that downplay your weaknesses, and will ultimately help you achieve your personal goals in life. For me, those careers are being a creative director, being a multimedia developer, being a software engineer, and ultimately being a professor. Now, these careers aren't typical of, the everyday designer who might want to just climb the design chain from junior designer to senior designer to maybe art director and eventually creative director. Granted, some of those careers overlap with my end goals, but for me personally, I want to make sure that I leave a legacy, not just with my family, but with as many people as I can reach. Being a professor allows me to do that, and that is one reason that I find professorship and teaching very interesting and very central to my mission statement of growing and leaving a mark, and providing lives that are better than the one that I had. As for being a software engineer, that seems to be kind of contradictory to where most designers fall. Most designers typically shy away from the science end of things. They don't want to know the programming or how things work. They want to make it look good and interact with people and touch people on an emotional level. Part of my mission statement is to tie back into the challenges of life and overcome them. And I find great personal joy in being able to face the challenges that programming offers, whether it be trying to solve a complex database problem or working with data. Plus, I find that knowing the back end of things and knowing how the engineering and the website is programmed, or an interactive multimedia touchscreen interface, all these kind of designs tend to get, in my experience, increased or made better by my knowledge of the technical side of things, because I'm able to understand the limitations and capabilities of technology and how that can tie into the design and really allow the design to bring out those advantages, or avoid coming into some of the common problems that designers face when they're designing something that just, quite frankly, isn't possible or not cost effective. As for my other two careers, those are more standard careers. Yes, I want to be a creative director, and I think my key strengths are my ability to lead, my ability to solve problems, my ability to take on a task and communicate with people and ultimately find common ground when there's problems or conflicts. And those kind of personal attributes of mine kind of tie into being a creative director and really making the experience better for not only myself and the client, but my team and the people I work with. Being a multimedia developer is kind of a combination of both sides of the fence. You have the design and you have the technical aspects. Of course, whenever you're developing a multimedia application that people are going to be interfacing with, you are a designer. You're trying to develop the interface, the communication between ultimately a machine, a computer usually, touchscreen interface, a kiosk, and the end user, which is a person. And that's like a translation that the designer has to be able to communicate with it too. because of that translation, the designer also has to be familiar with the technical aspects. They need to know what's capable, what a certain technology can do. Is it multi-touch? Is it single touch? Does it recognize faces? Can it take pictures? Does it have audio? All these kind of little intricacies, the technical specifications, whatever the end product is going to be, that's going to impact your design. And without being intimate with both sides of that, you can't really truly develop the best possible interface. You can't translate if you're not familiar with both languages. So that I find plays to my strengths of making sure I have the most knowledge that I can to make myself the best designer that I can be. A few years ago, I started the company Graphic Inertia LLC. Now, the purpose of this company was to take existing companies and keep them moving in whatever the situation may be. In the latest sluggish economy, I've managed to do this. And it's not through any kind of traditional means or pricing or anything like that. It's because I've kept my company versatile. I've kept it abreast on the latest technologies, the latest trends. I have carefully studied marketing campaigns and philosophies that have allowed me to kind of target demographics, identify where people are spending money, what people are interested in, and what's appealing to people, even in this economy. Now, my clients have been able to enjoy success even despite having such a terrible economic situation staring them down. The diversity in the career choices and then my choice to have my own design firm all tie back into the vision that I have for myself professionally. And my professional and personal visions tie into each other. And they're all based around the same mission statement, and that is to grow and learn and ultimately be the best I can be. Now, this isn't just tied to being a designer, it's tied to my aspects of becoming a father and being the best father I can be, or being the best husband I can be. And all of these aspects that are in my personal life directly translate into professional ambitions. Being the best designer I can be allows me to stay on top of trends and make sure that I can deliver for my clients. Being the best creative director I can be allows me to lead a team of people that ultimately enjoy doing what they do. Being the best teacher I can be allows my students to get the best education, and ultimately that'll help them get the best jobs for themselves so they can be the best that they can be. And my philosophy, again, is centered around having a legacy and making sure that I leave an impact on those around me, and I'm not just another person who drifts through life unnoticed. One of the questions on the assignment was actually to talk about what happens when I'm 80, who would I want by me? And the answer is, it's not who I would want by me, it's who would want to be by me. And that's really what drives me throughout life. And I hope when I'm 80 that there will be a lot of people that want to be at my party. Again, I'm Joshua Donlan. Thank you for watching my creative web demonstration. I'll see you around.